I saw my boss try to screw me out of $100 and watched him completely lose his mind when I gave him a taste of his own medicine. So I'm a contractor and I was working on this project way out in the middle of nowhere at some county facility. The place was so remote that getting basic stuff done was a nightmare. I needed to make copies for my work, and their copy budget was around $1,000, which was insane for what I needed to do. I came up with this plan to buy breakfast tacos for the whole staff for a week in exchange for free copying privileges. Seemed like a win-win situation. The staff gets fed, I get my copies done, and everyone's happy. I called up the boss to get approval, and he said, yeah, go for it. So every morning that week, I'm rolling up with these huge bags of breakfast tacos. We're talking about feeding like 20 people twice, so it wasn't cheap. The staff loved it. I got all my copying done without any hassle, and the whole arrangement worked perfectly. By the end of the week, my receipts came out to just over $100, still way cheaper than what they would have charged me for copies. I finished the project, submitted my receipts along with my credit card statement like I always do, and waited for reimbursement. A week or two later, I get my expense report back with the tacos marked as declined. I wasn't super angry at first because mistakes happen, so I called the boss to remind him about our deal. This guy has the nerve to tell me, you should have gotten it in writing, just like that. No apology, no explanation, just basically telling me I'm screwed because I trusted his word over the phone. That really pissed me off, but I'm a professional, so I finished the project anyway and moved on to another client. A couple months pass, and guess who calls me? Same boss, asking if I'm available for another project starting next month. After some back and forth about rates and schedule, I agreed to take it on. He made it sound like this huge deal, telling me it was an all-hands-on-deck situation with nights and weekends expected because they wanted to impress this new client. 2 days before the project was supposed to start, he calls me about the paperwork, says it's on the way, and to check my email for the engagement documents. That's when I dropped the bomb on him. I told him I'd decided not to work on the project after all. The guy completely lost it. Started screaming at me through the phone, you agreed to work on this project weeks ago. We're counting on you. This is unprofessional. I let him finish his little tantrum, then repeated his exact words back to him in the calmest voice I could manage. You should have gotten it in writing. The silence on the other end was beautiful. You could practically hear his brain processing what just happened. He tried to argue for a few more seconds, but what could he say? He'd literally taught me this lesson himself. I hung up feeling pretty satisfied. $100 might not seem like a lot to some people, but it's the principle of the thing.